Let's talk waivers and a buy low pitcher next on Fantasy Baseball Today in 5. Welcome into FBT in 5. As always, make sure to follow and stream us on Spotify. Today is Thursday, July 7th. I am Frank Stanfield, joined by Scott White, and let's talk about another White. Mitch White, he took a no-hitter into the 6th inning against the Colorado Rockies, where he allowed one unearned run over 5 2/3 innings with 6 strikeouts. He's been solid this year, 3.38 ERA, and of course it helps that he pitches for the Dodgers. Widely available, 21% rostered. Scott, what do you think of Mitch White?
I don't think much of Mitch White. I mean, the best thing he has going for him, as you point out, is that he pitches for the Dodgers. And so there are a lot of advantages that come with that, namely that the Dodgers are really good at bringing out the best in players. Mitch White has had some decent minor league seasons, but, apart from him having a 3.38 ERA, there's nothing else here that really stands out. Not a great swinging strike rate or ground ball rate. And the xFIP is 397, which isn't very good. So keep an eye on him, but I would say he's not a priority ad right now. Frankly, I would have rather the Dodgers kept Ryan Pepio around and we'd seen more from him. I definitely think there's more to like with him.
How would you rank Mitch White, Brian Bayo, and Nick Lodolo? They seem like the 3 most popular pitchers recently.
Well, I would rank Nick Lodolo first, since he's actually delivering on his promise so far. And that started, we went 2.5 months without seeing him, I realized, but he was showing signs of that before he suffered the back strain in April. Lodolo first, Bayo second because of the upside, and White third. Obviously, Bayo's major league debut didn't go the way we wanted it to, but the stuff looked very impressive. A lot of velocity on that sinker, a lot of movement, and obviously the minor league numbers are good. So, if you have room for Bayo, it's still a good idea to keep him around, at least as long as the Red Sox keep him around, which is very much in question.
All right, let's talk waiver wire hitters. How would you rank these 4 outfielders? Franmil Reyes showing some signs of life. He has 3 homers over his last 7 games. Ramon Laureano is on fire. His last 14 games, he's hitting .286, 4 homers, 3 steals. He's 42% rostered. Eddie Rosario gets on the board with his first home run of the season. And Andrew Benintendi went 2 for 3 with 2 walks, 3 runs, and his second stolen base. He has multiple hits in 7 of his last 9 games. Scott, how do you rank these 4? Reyes, Laureano, Rosario, Benintendi.
So I would say that I rank them in the order you listed them off there. Reyes obviously has the big power. Strikeouts have killed him so far this year. Laureano, bit of a power speed combo. Very inconsistent, though. It's nice to see him heating up, that it's still in there after, kind of him not being available for so much of this season. But I don't have a lot of faith in Laureano. And, Benintendi, as you point out, kind of a hollow batting average. Rosario's one really you need to keep an eye on. Rosario I'd rank 3rd for right now, but it's really just because of a playing time concern. Him being in the lineup means Adam Duvall is out of the lineup for the Braves, and I can't see them going with that arrangement every single day. Brian Snitker, the manager, has said he's going to play it by ear, maybe play the hot hand, not so much a strict platoon situation. But there was a left-handed reliever on the mound in the 7th inning Wednesday, and Duvall pinch hit for Rosario. I like Rosario more. He was strong down the stretch last season. He's been a must-start player in the past, but let's see how the playing time shakes out for him.
All right, let's talk about Lance Lynn. He put up another clunker. He gave up 5 runs over 5 innings against the Minnesota Twins, and through his first 5 starts, he's got a 5.33 ERA, a 1.33 whip. Scotty, buy low or no thanks, bro? Lance Lynn.
I'm going to buy low on Lynn. I still have a lot of confidence in him. The velocity has been down since he returned from a torn meniscus, missed the start of the season, obviously. But it was better in his previous start. So we have seen it. We know it's still in there. It was down again in this start. But even in the starts when it's been down, the swinging strikes have looked good. I believe he had 15, in this most recent start Wednesday. And I just have a lot of trust in Lance Lynn. He's been rock solid the past 3 seasons in fantasy, really for much of his career. He kind of, elevated his game to a new level 3 years ago with a bunch of strikeouts. But I think he's very much worth keeping around and worth buying if you can get him at a discount.
All right. For more extensive fantasy baseball coverage, listen to the Fantasy Baseball Today podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, your smart speakers, or anywhere else podcasts are found. And thanks for listening to Fantasy Baseball Today in 5. We'll be back again tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.